Hello, I'm Cliff Kennedy, CEO of Frios Gourmet Pops, and I want to take a minute to tell you about my story and how I became involved with Frios. The story goes that I would get stuck in 5 o'clock traffic every day coming home from work, and I would see this Frios stand off to my right, and the kids and adults were lined up and they were all smiling and having a great time, and I'm stuck in traffic miserable. And so eventually one day I said, I gotta stop and see what this is all about. And so I stopped, I ordered the key lime pie pop that we have, and I will never forget the moment in time and where I was, because the skies opened up, the birds started singing, colors got more vibrant. It was a true experience when I tried that pop, and it changed the course of my life forever. Eventually I kept trying and trying more flavors, and I just said I have to be a part of this company somehow. So I reached out to the franchisee at the time, and she was needing to get out of Frios because her career was taking her in another path and taking up more of her time. And so I thought, this is perfect. This is very serendipitous. And so I became franchisee of Frios May 1st of 2018. And when I got into the company, I started realizing that, wow, this is a lot of fun. You're getting to go to events. We're going to corporate events. We're going to parties, weddings, doing it all. And every time we go to an event, we're putting smiles on people's faces. And we started selling happiness for a living. But what I realized also was that in franchising, they say you go in business for yourself, but not by yourself. But I still felt like I was by myself because there was little to no support from the franchisor at the time. And so there were no real conference calls. There was no training manuals. There was no support calls that we could say, hey, look, what do I need to do here? There was no one to communicate with. And so I realized the opportunity quickly to said, you got a great product here, Frios, but you got poor operations. And so I realized there was an opportunity to maybe take over the company. And so I called the owner of the company and said, hey, I'd like to buy it. He called me back the next day, and then December 21st of 2018, I took over as franchisor of Frios Gourmet Pops. So it was a quick, wild ride from franchisee to franchisor, but I knew my passion in this life, coming from a family-run business that my grandfather started with an 8th grade education out of the trunk of his car, that I had entrepreneurship in my blood and I needed to control my own destiny. So for me, just to be happy, I needed to do that. And so now, being in this career and this job, I get to help everyone else come to realize their opportunity to be their own boss through a very simple platform of selling happiness for a living through prepackaged products and out of tie-dye wrapped vans. And it couldn't be more simple and more fun than that. So it's been a wild ride ever since now, and we're looking for the growth. We have 50 franchisees and growing, and I look forward to introducing myself to you one day and telling you a little bit more about Frios. Thank you.